parents, if you're trying to take advantage of the summer to increase your teen's SAT score, here's exactly what you need to be doing. For those of you guys who don't know me yet, my name is Jared Wynn. I'm the founder and director of Geometry Guru's SAT Prep. And at this point in my career, I've helped hundreds of students increase their SAT scores so that they can go to their dream colleges or qualify for scholarships. With that being said, let's get straight into it. The first thing you guys need to be doing is take accountability of your teen's schedule. What do I mean with this? Every single season, the parents tell me the exact same thing. Jared, we can't start right now because we have sports, we have school, we have AP exams. We can't start because we have vacations. So the sooner that you guys are able to be like, hey, there is no excuse for our team to not be doing work right now, the better it'll be for you guys later on. Because guess what? There's always going to be something else in the way. If you think your teen is busy now, imagine trying to fit this all into your teen's schedule when they're a senior and doing end of year things, okay? It's almost impossible. So if you guys are going into your junior year or you're going into your senior year, August is going to be your best bet. All right, guys, so right after that, once you've taken accountability and you're like, hey, little Jimmy, little Sarah, you guys are doing your prep this summer and you're not going to be, making excuses. The next thing you need to be doing is to start making some sacrifices. I get it. It's summer. You have vacations. You have internships. You have all these things that are potentially getting in your way. And in some ways, you're actually busier now than you were when you were in school. I get this. I'm not saying that you should sacrifice time with your family, your loved ones, or your friends and stuff like that. I'm saying that you need to be able to prioritize these things effectively. You guys got to remember something. SAT, if you just get this out of the way in 12 to 15 weeks, you will never have to deal with it forever. For the rest of your college life, right? You'll never have to worry about the SAT because you got it out of the way now. And a lot of you guys are trying to focus on the wrong things. You guys are trying to do all these sports and all these extracurriculars. And hey guys, those extracurriculars are great. Those sports are great, but you're using them for the wrong things. You're thinking that's going to be enough to carry them to a top 25, top 50 college. When in reality, schools won't even look at those things until you have the SAT score that's required for that particular school. For example, do you think Harvard's going to let you in if you have a 1350 SAT but you're captain of the debate team? No, that rarely ever happens. If that ever does happen, that's because you're extremely exceptional. You're in the top 0.5% of students who are that good at that one thing. Reality is, guys, listen, your kids are special. I get that. But the reality is your kids are not as special as you really think they are. Okay, because you need to remember there are millions of students in the United States doing exactly the same extracurriculars as you are. Okay, the one thing that's going to help you stand out between everyone else that looks the same is your SAT and your GPA. So I'm not saying don't do the sport. I'm not saying don't go on the vacation or do the internship. I'm saying that you need to prioritize what is actually important right now. Because guess what? After the 12 to 15 weeks with SAT prep, you can go do whatever the heck you want. Once you have a 1500, hey, do as many passion projects as you want, right? No one's stopping you. Just make sure you guys are prioritizing the correct things. Now, the second thing your team needs to be doing is learning how to time block. Now, I'm assuming that you guys have already watched my previous videos on the efficiency index, the pressure protocol, and the test simulation, like the actual process in which you're supposed to be doing for the SAT. That's not what this video is about right now. This video is just about purely making time over the summer, okay? So if you haven't watched those videos, make sure you click the subscribe button, or if you're on Facebook, go check out my profile. I guarantee you'll find a video on those 3 steps. Now, let's say you already know how to do those 3 steps. Your team needs to learn how to time block. Now, time blocking is very simple. You choose 1 hour a day, 5 to 6 days a week, in which you will do focused SAT work that entire time. No phone, no nothing, just SAT prep, okay? Now, the reason why we need to do this is because you guys need structure. A lot of your teens are like, hey, yeah, I'm not opposed to studying. I just don't know what to study. I don't know how to fit it all into my schedule. This is how you do it. With all my students, what we do immediately is we show them how to time block. Okay, you get home at 5 o'clock, you eat dinner at 6 o'clock, so that means 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, you're doing SAT prep. You need to be consistent with it. Because the problem is, I don't care how good your coaches are if you do get a coach. I don't care how much work you do. If it's not consistent, you will not get anywhere with it. It's just like any sport or any activity. If you are just doing lackadaisical prep, if you're just doing lackadaisical work and you're just doing it here and there and here, then you're not gonna see results that way, okay? Consistency wins every single time. I don't care how talented your teen is in regular academia, okay? Now, let's say your teen is trying to balance other things as well. They're balancing sports, or maybe they're balancing, they're taking classes over the summer, whatever. What we do here is what we call the lima bean theory. The lima bean theory means that you focus on the thing that you do not want to do first, so that every single time after that, right, you're just doing things you want to be doing. Like, for example, when you're giving your kids a plate of steak and potatoes and broccoli, right? What do they usually want to eat? The steak and potatoes. They don't want to be touching the broccoli. So the easiest way to get over this is just eat the broccoli first. Because if you're able to eat the broccoli first, guess what? You can eat the steak and potatoes as much as you want. Because usually what happens is that SAT is so far away, 12 weeks away, and homework is right now, internship work is right now, that SAT is just put into the back burner. So the easiest way to combat this so that your teen doesn't procrastinate is just do the SAT work first and then do the immediate stuff right after, okay? Trust me, your teen will thank you for it later. Now, the last thing your teen needs to be doing over the summer is get some help if they need it. A lot of your teens, they struggle with structure, right? They work hard, but they're just doing work for the sake of doing work. They don't know exactly what or how to practice, right? So all their effort just goes nowhere. And a lot of them are sometimes just embarrassed to get help because they're just already good at school. They can't imagine why they need to be getting help for SAT prep. But you need to remember that every single successful person has always had a mentor in their corner that not just understands what they're making mistakes on, but why they're making the mistakes and how to fix it, okay? So your teen is not dumb if they need help. You are not a bad parent if you need to get your teen help. If anything, that just makes you responsible and it teaches you how to be successful later on down the line, okay? So I know that a lot of your teens, they don't want help or they feel like they're too smart to get help. Just remember, okay, you would much rather admit and put the ego aside, get the help and get there sooner, rather than spending all this time and energy, maybe even not getting to where you need to go when you could have just gotten help in the first place. Because usually what happens is they start realizing that they can't do it on their own and they just get help anyways later. So why wait? All right. Okay, family, that's it for today's video. If you guys need help applying these strategies to your teen's unique situation, go ahead and send me an email or send me a DM. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. Until then, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video.